Hey guys, me host Super Sorrel, thank you very much for tuning in. The Quagga! It's Wolverine. This is going to be the last figure in this wave that I review, guys. I'm really at the, I've got the figures from the wave that I wanted. We've got Wolverine here, we've got the Xavier, Marvel Girl, and Magneto. I'm really not bothered for Omega Sentinel. She does nothing for me. I don't think she looks like she does in the comic, in my opinion. That secondary head sculpt, not a fan. Moira McTaggart, I'm really not fussed for her. And the Cyclops, they didn't do enough to change Cyclops. I know they didn't do a lot with Wolverine, but I'm a mark for Wolverine, I've got to admit. But Cyclops, they didn't change enough for me to warrant yet another Cyclops in my collection. I think I already have four or five at least. So I'm going to definitely sell those ones onto another collector that'll appreciate them. Otherwise, that Cyclops is just going to end up in my fodder bin. And those head sculpts that are in there are no use to me. So, yeah, I'm going to sell them guys on. I've got the pieces out for the baths. That's all I wanted, basically. I've got the figures that I wanted, basically, from this wave. So this will be the final one in the House of X wave. But, guys, now that we do have this Wolverine, that does mean that I've got, I think, every single Wolverine. And so I'm going to do an overview of my entire Wolverine action figure collection. Bit like what Glenn Webb used to do, a bit of a evolution of the figure. Show you all the different versions of Marvel Legends we've had in the recent years. I haven't got way back Toy Biz and things like that, but I have pretty much all the modern versions of Wolverine. So stay tuned for that, and for some very, very, very fun pictures of me as probably about 5 or 6 years old dressed as Wolverine, because I found some memory photos. And I'll share with you my love of the X-Men. But guys, for now we're going to review this X-Men figure. So with adamantium claws unleashed, Logan is prepared to make his ultimate sacrifice in the fight for freedom of all mutants. He's got a nice artist shot on the side there. It's the same one that's on the back, which is very cool. So let's go ahead and break him out of the packaging. Yeah, I've told the story on the channel a lot of times, but I'm going to tell it again. And I'm going to do a video all about Wolverine, because he was my favourite X-Man growing up, obviously. Most kids is. So I want to do a whole video based on the X-Men and why I love the franchise so much and what it means to me. So stay tuned for that. Plus we'll be looking at every single Wolverine figure I own in that video as well. I've already started work on that video, so it will be coming soon. I have also got a top 10 toy box figure video coming up as well that you guys have been asking for, so stay tuned for that. Right guys, Wolverine is free. A lot of people have been hating on this smiling face sculpt. I'm not too mad at it, it's pretty cool. Although the paint apps on it are atrocious. You probably see it better on desk cam, but can you see that there's grey and brown all over the skin? Oh no. Look at that side, look at that side there. You see it? It's just covered in brown and grey. Oh dear. How's the second one? The second one's a lot cleaner. Still not cracking though. I'm loving the little goatee beard. He's obviously older on the second one. He's meant to be older. He's now the aging Wolverine. I kind of like that. That's one of the reasons I wanted this figure, was for that face sculpt. A lot of people don't like his little goatee. I think it makes him look more older and stuff like that, but I'm liking the more traditional Wolverine and the X-Men look with the traditional sort of orangey yellow and brown. That's very cool. And that secondary face sculpt with the goatee, I'm probably going to keep that one on, as I think that looks absolutely amazing. Articulation wise, guys, it is the newer versions of the claws. On this one, it is the thicker claws by the looks of things, which is very cool. Articulation, his head's on a ball joint, so you can't make him look all the way down, all the way up. He's got butterfly hinges for the arms, so you can get his arms to go all the way out, which is nice, so you can get some nice swiping motions. There's also rotation at that bicep as well, rotation at the top part of the arm. You can also move the arms on a ball joint. There's nothing, that gauntlet is attached as well. You can crunch him forwards and backwards as well, which is good. There is a waist swivel there a little bit. And his legs do lift out, as well as forwards, backwards. There's a top thigh cut. There is a double hinge knee. There is no boot cut on these ones, but there is rocker and pivot in the feet. And there is holes in the feet, should you wish to use a display base. Right, all that good articulation stuff out the way, let's have some head swapping fun. But the best place for you guys to see that and to see some of the QC issues with this figure would be on the desk cam. So let's head straight on down to the desk cam. So guys, here is Wolverine out of the packaging looking awesome. I really do like this face sculpt I've got on here. It's very nice. I like the little goatee, like I keep saying, that does just add to the whole Old Man Logan thing for me. I like the fact that he's more mature in this comic book and he's a little bit older, it's a bit different. I like that look. A lot of people have been saying they don't like that, the little goatee, but I think it looks alright. I think it's sort of in keeping with Wolverine. So it's like an aged version of the Wolverine, which I kind of like, because we've obviously got all the Old Man Logan stuff, but it's nice to actually have one where he's still in costume. But let's take a look at some alternate head sculpts that we could see on this body. There's the screaming, savagey looking head from, I think is that the bike set? I can't remember if that was the bike set or not, or whether it was the... Yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure though. But yeah, that's a funny old head sculpt. I've never used this head sculpt on anything. I think it looks ridiculous. But I don't know, it looks alright. Here's a more traditional comic book Logan, but it doesn't look right with the body. It looks very small. Makes Logan look very pinheaded. It looks very off and weird. What could have been if they just played the cards right. We almost had this. I mean, he got the suitcase at the end of one of the films with this outfit in it, so this could have been it. But, yeah. It wasn't to be, was it, Hugh Jackman? But either way, still a very cool head for this body, although it is a little bit out of shape and style in my opinion. It does look a little bit weird. Almost like big head mode from the old... what do you call it? The old 007 game from N64. They had big heads. It looks like that a little bit. It does look a little bit big for the body. But either way, it's still fun. And finally, we're back to the one that came with him, which is the Smiley Wolverine. Not too fond of the smiley, snarly face. It looks too weird. Wolverine should never be smiling. Looks odd. Personally, for me, I'm sticking with this head sculpt. I think this looks the best. Looking at the overall paint apps and things, it is absolutely brilliant, immaculate. The biceps are obviously large Wolverine biceps as usual. They've got little fake hairs on them. The gauntlets and stuff have got wraps around them and stuff. It looks very nice. I haven't really got much in the way of paint issues on this particular fig. The only thing that did strike me was I have got a chunk here at the back that needs retouching up. And then is what I was trying to show you earlier. I can get it to look, you can see there is some grey on the underlay and it's worse at this side. Look at that. He's completely retouching up. So whoever paint the paint apps aren't the best on this one. But at least it's sort of confined to the head and not the rest of the body, eh? But guys, what are your thoughts on this Wolverine? Is it one you're going to pick up for yourselves? Let me know in the comments below. So guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's review, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would really support us, really help us out, and help us keep making awesome videos. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!